Hey everybody, this is Dr. J, Professor Spike, and Kamal streaming live from Long Island, New York, where we
Well,
have
they
the
can't see
newly
us. You can see
rated
stuff.
picks for 23. We have about 9 people, all experts, mind you, sharing their 5 best picks. You want to get right into it, or you want to just chat about today's action first?
Well, we could talk a little bit about today. I know the screen shows the pics of everybody, but just an overall post-mortem of the day. This morning, very early, it looked like things were going to look really good. After
Yeah, today
before
was a disappointing open to the new year, I think, on balance because of Apple and Tesla.
yeah,
Correct.
Tesla lost an additional 15%. But it's
Yeah,
funny. I had a dream, and in my dream, the advice was to buy. I was advising people to buy Tesla in my dream. So the question is, should I do it in my reality also?
Who did you get that advice from? God?
No. It was just people were asking me advice in my dream, and I said, "Yeah,
Oh.
definitely buy Tesla." So I don't know if that's the opposite of what I should do or what I should do. I might throw a couple dollars in just because
well,
I did
we
dream it.
looked at Tesla. We said if it broke below 110, it's probably going to go to 90.
Yes, I remember
I'll
that.
agree that it'll go sub 100.
Yeah, I thought it's going to be in the 90s.
Okay, well, my dream wasn't that explicit.
Was that after a meatloaf?
It was after meatloaf.
Apple is curtailing production of parts for the iPads and the iWatch, all of this.
Yeah, they lowered the numbers.
Yeah, so Apple had a bad reaction to that news, slowing sales. So who's with us today to share their picks? Tim Cook, MA, and Tim Kirk, I should say. MA, Andrew Chow so far.
And so far, as far as who you can see from the list, these are the list of people who gave guesses.
Yeah,
I'm calling them guesses. I'm not gonna call them
Arjun is threatening to join us for today, so let's hold off on his.
We'll hold off on his choices. Now,
Andy,
Andy was the big winner from last year.
He had the best results from last year.
Yeah, so he'll just do the same picks again, right? Which it looks like he did. I'm taking a look here.
Alex is with us. Hey, Alex.
Good to see you, Alex. Okay, we only show 3 at a time, but again, his top pick is BP.
Yeah, he had it last year as well.
And that did very well for him, so I guess there's no reason not to double down.
Yeah.
And he's got the blue chips, JP Morgan, Procter & Gamble. What else is here? Which one's AMT?
American Tower.
What is that?
Oh, it's a REIT or REIT, however you
and REIT, okay.
REIT.
Real Estate Investment Trust.
Yeah.
Yeah, they talk about a dog. They really did dog it last year. REITs, especially commercial REITs.
Yeah, he didn't use that one last year. He used Caterpillar last year, which was good.
Uh-huh.
He used Illinois Toolworks last year, which was a loser. He used CGC last year, which was a loser. And he had one more winner. His net loss was 10%. That was the best of all 10 of us.
Well, better than the S&P also.
I was down 50%. Spike was down 40%. Kamal didn't pick last year.
Yeah, smart man.
No,
Yeah.
I didn't.
The best way to win is not to play, just like thermonuclear war.
Arjun was down significantly. I don't remember how much. And MA joined the Losers Club last year, but he showed me that he has great picks.
All right, well, we can take a look at his next.
All right, MA.
All right, so what do we got here? So far, we have. Let me see. It's a little bit hard to.
His top pick, Sava. That's no surprise that Sava would be his top pick.
Now, why would he go with Dwack? I thought Dwack was whack because of what was going on.
Social media. I don't know if you want social media is a place to be for next year. I don't know.
Yeah, this one in particular. This one could surprise you. It's true.
Well, with DWAC could move up or down big. So to that extent,
It depends on whether or not Trump takes on the invitation by Elon Musk to go back onto
it
Twitter.
depends on a lot of things, I would think.
You know, and you got to imagine that.
That one wouldn't be one that I would think of, you know. I would
All right,
say
moving on. We have Plug, which
if I had to pick social media, I'd sooner use META
matter, right? You know, right? Reluctantly.
reluctantly, but I would rather
Or
use
Snap. Plug. All right, that's a good play.
Plug is down significantly.
I know we've been waiting for Plug and the other one just like it forever.
Yeah,
Charge
fuel
Point.
cell.
Remember we were all in Charge Point for a while, and
Well, one of
them.
them is a hydrogen play. The other one is a battery play, right?
Right. Charge Point was the battery.
No, not charge point is charging stations, but
Oh,
fuel cell. Fuel cell is batteries, right?
yes, that's my understanding.
I think. I'm
And
not
back
sure.
in the old days, they thought that that's what Tesla would start making money on.
All I know is plug and fuel cell both doing lousy.
Now, yeah, maybe this is a turnaround time, like a dog of the Dow kind of play.
Maybe.
Because we haven't really discussed that one. Maybe next week we'll discuss the dogs of the Dow.
Yeah.
Let's see, Mankind, again, another oldie but a goodie, and Teva.
Mankind I like. I like Mankind a lot. I think that's an excellent pick. And Teva, Alex would just mention Teva to me not too long. Earlier today, I was on the phone with him.
Uh-huh.
He mentioned Teva that it swings off into about $10 and then pulls back. It's a good one for swing trading.
Yeah, well, do you notice that, you know, when you look at those big movers, all those big movers are in the pharmaceuticals. You know, if there was a 5-bagger today that was in the pharmaceuticals also. So maybe this is another one that's got some legs.
All right, good picks, MA. I think they're all good picks. The only one I'd question is DWAC, which probably means that's the one to buy.
All right, we have Pete, our buddy Pete here. And of
Chevron.
course, the noted absence of ATHX.
Chevron,
His top
right?
is Chevron. That's a smart move.
I don't know what U is.
Sounds like the title of a song.
Yeah. But leave it to Pete to come up with a good one that I'm out of the blue.
Yep, and definitely crossing his fingers on BCRX, which I
I'm
guess is
with him on BCRX. It's one of
look,
my
you know,
top
I'll hold till I die.
It's one of my top 5.
Is it one of your top 5, really?
Yeah.
And what else? ARRY and
Yeah,
MAR. I don't know these guys.
another little biotech. It's doing well. And Marriott
MAR.
Hotels. I think
yeah, it's Marriott. Okay.
I think I prefer Hyatt to Marriott.
Any
All
reason?
right. Thank you for your picks, Pete and MA.
All right, we're going to go to our friend Professor Omar.
He had a disaster year last year, too.
Oh, yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
His top pick is CRISPR.
Well, again, you know, another dog that maybe will turn around. Maybe the dog will have its day.
I know he owns CRISPR. D-Dog is one that he's held on to for a while, but I thought he got rid of it. He's picking it.
I don't know what's Snow.
Snow, is that a cloud computing play? I'm not sure.
I'm not familiar with that one. He's got your Roblox.
Roblox.
And is that Squarespace? Is that SQ Squarespace?
Yeah, that's Square. That's no, that's
that's the technology.
The payment company.
The technology, right? I got you. Square. not Squarespace.
No. And I think they're good picks.
All right, yeah, I mean, let's put it this way: if the hoped for turnaround occurs, he'll be Johnny on the spot.
He's into growth all the way, right?
Yeah, right. Him and Kathy.
Kamal.
Let's see what Kamal. You're going to defend yourself, Kamal.
Try this time.
Oh, look at this.
Your
He's
top pick
picking
is not off to a good
all the blue
start.
chips.
Yep. I think those are all beat up, and they are have a potential to go back to their all-time highs at least. They're not going to be doubling and tripling, but they could be at least doubling.
All right.
Apple and Tesla were off to a bad start today.
Yeah, you're certainly picking the dogs.
Yes. I have all of them, by the way, except Tesla.
Yes.
You have all the fangs.
I have all of these 5s except for Tesla. I'm thinking.
Oh, you don't have Tesla yet? You're gonna wait. You're gonna wait for Dr. J's prognostication to come true.
I believe it will come true soon.
All right. So it's between
That's
my
good.
dream and his prognostication. We have.
I think
Sometime later in the month.
Kamal's picks cannot be faulted on these 5.
Thank you.
No, Nvidia is going to turn around too, right? Fingers crossed.
I think so. I think it's oversold.
Yeah, no, I agree. The only complaint I have is they're not very creative, but not that mine were anyway.
We don't want creativity. We want winners.
Right. Mine weren't creative either. You can see my top 3: Amazon, Microsoft, and Walmart. So I'm not claiming the Kathy approach, the Professor Omar approach.
I think they were all up today, all 3 of them.
Yeah, and I started having some sort of Amazon and Walmart were just thinking that the consumer who wanted to save money is still going to be there, but it's got to be the cheap stuff. So Amazon.
Point of clarification: U is the uranium ETF.
Oh, that's going to do very well. I mean, one thing I didn't do here was because it was an ETF was the nickel plays.
Actually, for this contest, I didn't want the ETFs, but
no ETFs, right? No ETFs, no. So we had to pick one. So
Look,
going down, right? That's why I picked AWK for my waters.
Being that Pete can't make a change, we'll let it go.
Oh, did he? Because you is a. Oh, I see. Yeah. All right. Yeah, he got in. He got one in under the wire.
Lily is your 5th pick.
Lily's and the only reason I put it low is because it already made a lot of its move.
Yeah.
Right.
And AWK has more to run, you think?
I'd say I needed something to represent the waters, the fresh waters.
Okay.
And that was the way to go. All right. And last but not least.
Very unimaginative picks.
Well, you did that. Was that mainstream or what's that?
Mainstream picks, except for MSTR, maybe.
Which is not mainstream. That's which one? What's the name of that one?
MicroStrategy.
That's another coin play, right?
Yeah, it's basically Bitcoin on steroids.
Yeah, just what we need. Well, you never know, right? You get a nice turnaround. Then your last 2 were the 2 that you want to make most money on this year: BCRX and Sava.
I think Sava could fly or not, so I put it 5th. And BCRX, I think is good for 18. I said it all along. I think
this is our year for BCRX, right?
Yeah, I think you're going to get 18 by the end of the year.
Maybe by the third half, right, Kamal?
No, by the end of the year.
I thought the third half was coming this half.
You're right.
Let's take a quick.
Not the third half of last year.
Let's take a quick peek at Arjon's.
Okay, yeah, because Arjon's not here, so I'll move over to that. So he's not going to be in a position to defend himself.
Yeah.
So we could trash it as much as we want. Oh, okay. Already you can see. Look at this. Up. EC. Which one is that?
Oh, I never gave him a link.
Hmm.
That's why he's not on.
Oh, okay.
Let me send you a link.
We can't trash him after all.
I'll
He
send
might
him
come
a
back
link
and yell at
right
me.
now.
All right.
Can't believe I did that. Oh no, he says work has been held today. All right, leave it alone.
All right. Yeah, it's California time. right? He's
Yeah,
still in
yeah,
California.
yeah. So he
He
went
didn't,
to all Latin
he didn't
America.
move to he didn't move to Pittsburgh yet, did he?
He went to all South American oil plays.
Oh, is that what this is? Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know he was pretty bearish on that, bullish on that stuff.
Meanwhile,
That's the
PBR
reason.
had bad news today. A new CEO that the government appointed. He's going to cut the dividend.
Yeah, this is the one that was a guaranteed 9% or something.
Something. I don't know.
Yeah, we knew that was going to happen.
It
It's like
was,
the story of the economist who sees the $500 bill on the
it
floor.
was down today.
Realizes that's impossible.
I think the best of his picks might be Pam, the one that he has fifth.
Pan American Airlines.
No, it's another oil play.
Uh-huh.
Pan American bit the dust a little while ago, didn't it?
Yeah, I know. I'm a little behind the times.
Way behind.
Alex is sharing his top five.
Oh, okay. So I'm gonna stop sharing this so that you guys can.
Merck number one. What's MS?
Merck. That's not MicroStrategies because you're in MicroStrategies.
Yeah.
THQ. Yeah, I don't know what THQ is either. Good.
IBM is number five.
MS is Morgan Stanley.
Oh, Morgan Stanley. Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, no, I mean, IBM made the list of the dogs of the Dow, as did Verizon.
Yeah.
As something that didn't do so great last year, but could definitely make a move this year.
Is JP Morgan a dog of the Dow?
I thought it was Goldman Sachs, but I'm not sure. I'm not sure which one's the other ones.
JP Morgan, I know, is a Dow stock.
I'll have to look it up. But I mean, I know the ones that stood out to me were Verizon and IBM.
Yeah. I don't know MLCO. I could look it up. MLCO. Melco Resorts and Entertainment.
Hmm.
Okay, and THQ, let's look that one up. Well, it looks like he's got some diversification in his list.
Yeah.
That's Tekla Healthcare.
That's wise.
Tekla. All right, so he's got a healthcare company. He's got a technology company, IBM. He's got a big pharma, Merck, a bank in the Morgan Stanley. Diversification. It's
definitely.
looks like a good list, Alex. Good luck with that. Snaid is with us today.
Yeah, ugly market.
How are things in Utah? So, what's happening, by the way, with the Speaker of the House? Do we have a new Speaker yet?
No. They're at the third round, and he's still not getting his support.
It looks
it's actually quite fun to watch.
It looks like they need a dark horse to take over. Do you want to?
Well, people keep talking about Scalise.
Do you want to do it?
Do I want to do it?
Yeah.
Well, maybe somebody will vote for Hakeem Jeffries. If enough people disappear, maybe Hakeem Jeffries will get the job after all.
I don't think that'll happen. I think maybe you get a dark horse that nobody even knows at this point.
Well, the third name that they were talking about was some head of some smaller committee. I hadn't heard of him, but that doesn't.
Weren't they talking about Scalise?
Scalise was the number two that they were thinking about, and actually, a couple of people who decided to not to tease McCarthy went for Jim Jordan. The no shirt.
I think they should go. I think they should make. I got the guy. Make Santos.
Yeah, there you go. Somebody emblematic of the
Santos
party these days. Actually, they should just give it to Marjorie Taylor Greene and be done with it. Or to the rapist guy. What is his name? The guy from Florida, Gates. They can give it to him. I'm sorry, no politics.
But the problem is they can't drag this on for days. They'll have to resolve it. Probably by tomorrow.
They just want him to sweat. They'll give it to McCarthy eventually, and they'll give him a hard time. So he'll have just as hard a time as Boehner and Paul Ryan did. So they'll make his life. They'll actually want to vote for him so they can make his life miserable. Yeah, Tim chooses AOC. Talk about somebody that they'd like to torture.
AOC for speaker.
To be a politician in this country, you gotta be spineless. You gotta kiss your private life goodbye, and you gotta have some really really thick skin.
That's why
That's not
Santos
me.
is perfect.
Santos, I think, would be the perfect speaker. He cannot tell a lie, right?
He cannot recognize a lie even when he tells one.
Who ran against him again? Was it Zimmerman?
Zimmerman, yes.
You can make him speaker. Give him a consolation prize.
Give him a consolation prize, just like they did for the not Gorsuch, the guy who beat Gorsuch. Chris should have a great year. Yeah, good.
Professor Omar has company.
Oh yeah, that was his top pick, wasn't it?
Top pick of the year for Professor Omar, CRISPR.
Good. Now let me ask a question before we have to cut out. Is Kathy going to be emblematic of the Dogs of the Dow, and is she going to have a good year this year?
I think she winds up in the plus column this year. I don't know by how much, but I think she'll make money.
Good. I hope so.
It was starting at $30 a share. Okay, I think it'll wind up 50 plus. Okay. At least 50 for the
year. So then I'll only lose a lot.
It could go. I think it could go to 25 before it turns around.
Okay, that's probably fair, reasonable. I mean, that's the thing. The downside of the Dogs of the Dow is that they're still dogs, at least for now.
Yeah, the Dogs of the Dow.
The only saving grace was that they were picked.
Dogs of the Dow is not for hours to reason why. It's just to buy them blindly, right?
Exactly.
Buy and hold.
Buy and hold.
Just jump on them. I mean, they were put in the Dow for a reason.
Yeah.
So it's like that old joke. What do you call the guy who graduated last in medical school?
What do you call him? A
doctor.
A quack?
No, he called him doctor.
Doctor.
So same basic idea.
Doesn't matter whether he's first.
The Dow has no dogs.
Yeah.
The worst house in the best neighborhood.
So what are some stocks that we didn't mention that we like?
Oh, interesting.
Urania today, I think, jumped like 30 something or 40% today.
Yeah, all the way to $5.
Which one?
No, all the way to
Urania.
Yeah, it made a good jump today. Again, this was a stock that a lot of us saw at 17 or 18.
Well, that's good news. I have a lot of Urania. What about this one? RYVL. I never mentioned it, but I've been accumulating it silently.
Is this one of the partners of a big guy?
It's a crypto play.
Oh, it's a crypto play. Okay.
What it is, it's a pay safe of crypto.
Oh,
what is it?
Payment system for crypto.
Yeah, because PaySafe did so well for us also.
It's not an exchange. It's kind of like the Venmo of crypto. Something like that. I'm not sure what it is, but we can take a look at the chart anyway.
I went in on Jim Cramer's advice. I went in on PayPal last year, and I'm getting my ass handed to me. So the PayPal of anything is not something
and tell them booyah.
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 Yeah, exactly. So that was definitely one for the books.
But Professor, somebody picked SQ for this year, 5th. I think it was Professor Omar, maybe.
I believe so.
Not sure.
Yeah, no, it's good that we have a mix of bold and not so bold. Not so bold.
Yeah.
I'm looking at you, Kamal.
I like CTIC.
What are you talking about? My hair?
Well, let me write down a few more that I like.
I have to confess, I went to Istanbul. I had it replanted.
What's
did
that?
you get it replanted?
Yeah.
CTIC.
That's funny.
Some of the ones that we didn't mention that I think could do well this year. CTIC. And what Capricorn?
Oh, another oldie but goodie.
Somebody mentioned Mankind, but I like that one, so I'll mention it.
Last week I tried asking you about TGTX, whether or not you were in that one.
I like it. They just got approved, right?
Yeah, they made a lot of moves around. So I was just wondering. It was one of the questions I asked you.
You know that it's never a smooth sailing from approval to the market.
Yeah, tell that to BCRX. It's true.
Never
It's very true.
smooth sailing. Not usually, anyway.
Is it worth buying BIB now in anticipation of good news?
It was down today ahead of the PDUFA. PDUFA January 6th. That's when is that? Thursday?
It's January. It's Friday.
Friday. I think the news will happen earlier, maybe tomorrow.
So are you playing that at all?
No, but I think if you want to play it, you better hurry up.
You better do it tomorrow morning. Yeah. I think I'm going to stay away. Like I said, I would rather get in on Lily because they got one that probably actually works.
Amgen had a nice little pullback, an opportunity to get in.
Yeah, and so you wouldn't touch Tesla yet.
We're forgetting about.
I'm looking it up. And Anovis has been making a little bit of splash here and there, up and down.
Geron.
Oh, your Geron was another one, and there was another one from that space.
Geron has a competing drug for CTIC. What other one? What other companies do we like that we didn't?
Well, we didn't talk about AVXL, which is the one that actually had some real approval.
AVXL is another one. I'll list ANVS as well.
Anovis has been playing around. Yeah, that's why I mentioned it.
Couple of possibilities there.
Right, and I've been in Schlumberger only because I needed to have an energy play.
Schlumberger is good,
but I didn't put that on my list.
We disregarded all the energy companies. Somebody picked CVX. I don't remember who.
Chevron, right? That was somebody did pick Chevron, right?
And Andy picked BP.
Right, he stayed with BP. He's doubling down.
And Arjun picked only energy.
Yeah, only Brazilian energy.
Oh, wait a second. Arjun's bottom pick was Anovis.
Was it I know. Okay, it was $50 pick.
Cabinet guy knows.
Cabinet guy's here.
Had a nice day.
It did. Well, it did if you weren't buying the.
Maybe Amgen is going to buy them for $10. Remember, they could have gotten 32.
Yeah, the days of 35 are over.
Yeah.
Holding out for the high 30s. That turned out to work out very well for us, didn't it?
All right, so we're not going to do any charting today. We'll chart on Thursday.
And I won't be here Thursday, I'm afraid.
As always, do your own due diligence. Our opinion strictly our own, not investment advice. And check with an advisor before acting. Or as I like to say, check with your wife or dog. Either one.
$1 for buy, $2 for sell.
That's something like that, yeah. 1 if I see, 2 if I land, or the other way around.
Right. That was like when do you take your Gumata out versus your wife? Is it once Friday, once Saturday?
And we have everything up on stockpicks.com, STOKPIKS. Stock picks, no C. No C in stock picks.
No C in stock picks.
Asta Thursday.
We'll see you
Happy
with
New
new
Year,
seed.
guys. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, everybody.
Ciao.
Bye-bye.